Hello everyone, this is another tutorial. It's just a stitch tutorial to show how I'm doing this cable and garter on this little cardigan I'm doing. This is a 20-inch one I'm doing at the moment, so I have just started on one of the fronts. I've done a few rows and I'm about to start the first row of the pattern, so I'm going to show you how this goes, how the pattern goes. I'll put that over there out the way. And the first row, this is in multiples of 8. You have 4, these are going to be cables, the knit stitches here are cables and the garter stitches in between. And then multiples of 8, there's 4 for the cable and 4 for the garter. This one I have 5 at the start and 5 at the end because of the number of stitches I need for this cardigan. But it would be 4 normally, but this is 5 because of the number of stitches that I need. So with the first row of this pattern, I'll blow it up. So the first row of the pattern is just knit. So you just knit all across the whole row. Now I'm coming up to the last 3 stitches on this row. Oh, sorry, go into the back. I always knit into the back of the knit stitch on any row that ends with a knit stitch. Now the next row is the wrong side, and the pattern would be 4 garter stitches, but I have 5 here for the stitches I need for this front. So I knit 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's my 5th stitch, and then you purl the next 4 stitches. Knit the next 4 stitches, purl the next 4 stitches. That's all it is 4 knit and 4 purl on this row only. And there's 4 purl. And then knit the last 5. And the next row is where we'll be crossing over the stitches for the garter. So I'll have to go and get my cable needle. There's my cable needle. I have to count these rows and make sure I'm on the right row. Yes, the 7 rows done, so I'm on to the 8th row for to do the cable. So we're going to knit the first 5. And I'm crossing the cables on the front. It's called cable for front. So I'm taking the first 2 stitches and holding it at the front of the work like that. I'm going to knit the next 2 stitches off the needle. And then knit the 2 off the cable needle. and then we're going to knit another 4 stitches. And cable the next let's cable 2 front, the cable 4 front, so you're taking 2 stitches each way. Knit the next 2 stitches and then knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle. That's another cable stitch crossed, and then we're going to knit another 4, and then cross over the next cable stitches, 2 to the front, knit the other 2 off the needle, and then the 2 off the cable needle. And that's all 3 cables crossed over. And I'm going to knit the last 5 stitches here. And your last row of the pattern is exactly the same as what you did on the second row. You're going to knit the first 5 or 4 depending on the number of stitches you might have on your needle. And then it's purl 4. And then knit 4. And then purl 4 again. And just keep on knitting 4 and purling 4. And then you can knit the last 5 or however number of stitches you have on your needle, depending on what size you are making. And that is the pattern, and you can see we've crossed over the cables. So after that, every right side row where you're crossing cables will be knit the whole row unless you're crossing cables, and then you'll be crossing the cables. And every wrong side row will be knit however many you have at the start. Here I have 5, and then it would be purl 4, knit 4, purl 4, knit 4, purl 4. And that's all it is to the pattern. It's very simple, there's not a lot to it. So if you like my video, would like to see more, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch you again later, so bye for now.